let's make some pesto, shall we? You guys know my obsession with pesto because you make a whole big vat of it. I make it with cauliflower rice. So when I'm busy and I'm working and I'm home and just need like a last minute lunch, I literally will just take my pesto, put it on some either shirataki noodles or cauliflower rice that I keep in the freezer, throw it in a pan with some Parmesan, call it a day. Easiest thing ever. You can put on a flatbread and roast some vegetables on top. It just works for everything, okay? And the way I store it, either you can store it on here if you're gonna be using it all this week. If you are not going to be using it all up, or if you see that it's starting to go bad in the fridge and you wanna reserve it, buy these little ice cube trays, okay? They have a silicone back, so you could push it to like actually pop out the little cubes. Put it all in here, and then it's just in the freezer. It lasts forever. And then every time I'm going to make lunch, I literally take out my cauliflower rice from the freezer. I pop 1 or 2 of these little cubes into the pan, throw some Parmesan on it, and like lunch is completely made. All right, it's a meal prep staple. I'm obsessed with making pesto because it just enhances every single meal and it makes the quickest meals ever. All right, and I'll show you how quickly it comes together too. I have my seeds in here. You could use pine nuts, you could use walnuts, you could use sunflower seeds. I had in my freezer, so I just put sunflower seeds in there. That's just what I had. So use whatever you got. You don't really taste it, so don't worry. And then we have our pesto, or basil, of course. If you wanted to also throw in some spinach, we've done like a spinach pesto before. You could throw some spinach leaves in here as well. All really good. So you just want to pull them off of the stems, okay, because the stems aren't that delicious. They're a little bit bitter and they're kind of fibrous. And you want like a nice, fluffy, beautiful pesto. So just kind of pull them off their stems and follow along with the recipe for all the exact measurements. But pesto, I think, is just the greatest thing to always have on hand for last minute dinners, last minute lunches. It's great to spread on a sandwich. Amazing on anything. Plus, kids love pesto. Okay, you can make a last minute pasta for them for lunch or for dinner. There's some pesto on it and you look like a rock star, right? And we're gonna make the best pizza with this as well. Okay, so throw these all in here. Beautiful. I've pre-washed all these already. And get in there, mister. We have 2 cloves of garlic. So you could mince these, but there is no need because you're going to be using your immersion blender anyways to blend this whole thing. So why waste the time if you could just throw it directly inside? That's a gross garlic. Let's go bigger. Perfection. All right. Garlic is in. We have our seeds in there. We have the basil in there, and now we're going to put some olive oil in, okay? And it's a nice amount of olive oil because this is a nice amount of pesto. So you're not eating all this pesto in one sitting. It's going to last you a while. So get your olive oil in there. And then I mix in the Parmesan at the very end, just like by hand. But you could totally put it in now if you like. Totally up to you. So just stick your immersion blender in here. You could also do this in a food processor. It works just as well, but I just find this is so much easier because I'm going to be storing it in here anyways, so like no mess. Okay, so just start pressing it down. And it starts to smell and look like pesto right away. Yum. Don't forget to season with some salt. You could also do some pepper. You could do crushed red pepper flakes if you like it spicy. Boom, it's done. So you literally pull this thing off. This is the only thing you need to wash. Beautiful. It's the whole thing, friends. Look at that. Oh, snap, that looks so good. Oh my God. Yum. So you could store it as is, or you could put it in those ice cube trays. Any way you like it. This pesto is such an amazing prep and rally essential because it just enhances every dish. It lasts beautifully and you're just going to love it. You can do so many things with it. It's so versatile, such an easy recipe. So definitely make this and make it every week because it's so good. Or make a big vat of it and freeze a ton of it so you just always have it, okay? Hope you guys love this recipe. I'm obsessed.